Hey y'all, gather around because boy do I have a story for you. This one's a real doozy, and it's all about the importance of common sense. Or rather, what happens when it's completely absent. It's about common sense, or rather the lack thereof. You know, those moments when you just have to wonder what on earth someone was thinking. One fine morning in Clearwater, Florida, a fella by the name of Raymond Millwater found himself in quite the pickle. Now, Raymond wasn't your average guy. He had a knack for getting into unusual situations. Picture this. It's 5:30 a.m. The sun ain't even kissed the sky yet, and here's Mr. Millwater, pushing a shiny 2013 Honda scooter across Coronado Drive on Clearwater Beach. The streets are quiet, the air is crisp, and Raymond is on a mission. But oh, there's a twist. This scooter, it wasn't his. Yep, you heard that right. Raymond was pushing around a scooter that didn't belong to him, and he wasn't exactly being discreet about it. Now, any smart cookie would think twice before drawing attention in such a shady scenario, right? You'd think he'd try to blend in, maybe act like he knew what he was doing. But not our hero Raymond. No, sir, he had a different plan in mind. He was determined, but perhaps not in the way you'd expect. When a police officer strolls up, instead of keeping it cool, Raymond does the unimaginable. You'd think he'd try to come up with a plausible story or maybe just walk away. He asked the officer for a screwdriver to start the scooter. Yes, you heard me right. A screwdriver. Can you believe it? Yep, you heard me right. A screwdriver. It's like he was living in a different reality where this kind of request made perfect sense. But wait, it gets better. You'd think that was the end of the absurdity, but no, Raymond had more surprises up his sleeve. Not only does he ask for a screwdriver, he straight up tells the officer he doesn't even know who owns the scooter. Can you imagine the look on the officer's face? If y'all are thinking, well, that's not the brightest bulb in the box, then you're thinking right. It's like he was trying to set a new record for the most clueless criminal. The officer doing his duty contacts the actual owner of the scooter. Because, of course, that's what any sensible officer would do in this situation. And surprise, surprise, the owner has no clue who Raymond is. Turns out our friend Raymond was just making things up as he went along. So with a quick check and a chat, our story ends with Mr. Millwater getting a free ride, not on the scooter, but in a police cruiser straight to the local station. It's a classic case of actions having consequences. So what's the moral of this story? Well, it's pretty simple, really. Well, if you're ever thinking about borrowing, stealing, something that ain't yours, maybe don't ask the police for help with your grand theft auto. It's a surefire way to get yourself into even more trouble. And maybe, just maybe, use a little thing called common sense. It's amazing how far a bit of thinking ahead can get you. Because let's face it, sometimes truth is stranger than fiction and a whole lot funnier. Stories like these remind us that reality can be more entertaining than any made-up tale. Stay savvy, folks. And remember, keep it honest, keep it legal, and for heaven's sake, keep it smart. It's the best way to stay out of trouble and keep life running smoothly. Until next time, keep laughing at the craziness of the world, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Stay safe out there, and always remember, a little common sense goes a long way.